Hey, it's the Empire. Don't forget to hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the bell icon for more videos. We taking over. Let's go, champ. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button right now. Let's go.
Hey, it's the Empire, Geoboxing Empire, Boxer Boxing. Now, man, my boy Efe Ajagba, man, signed with Top Rank, and he had his Top Rank debut, man, against Jonathan Rice. And in that Jonathan Rice fight, man, it was a really compelling fight because weeks before the fight, Efe Ajagba and Jonathan Rice were really sparring. They're sparring each other, and they didn't know they were gonna fight each other. And bam, next thing you know, they're fighting each other in the ring. And usually what happens is a lot of these fighters, when they spar someone a lot and then they fight them in the ring in front of lights and cameras, that sparring partner knows the guy's habits, right? So Efe Ajagba has already sparred Jonathan Rice, and Jonathan Rice already knew a lot of Efe Ajagba's habits, his shots that are worrisome, as Efe Ajagba is known for his right hand, and just how Ajagba moves and things like that. So Ajagba looked really great. So when this fight happens in round one, understand it's not round one. It's really round 15, 16, or how many rounds they sparred in training camp. And that's a really big deal because you would think that Efe Ajagba looks really bad because it took him a while to figure out Jonathan Rice, but Rice already knew some things of Efe Ajagba because he had experience fighting the guy. Now that being said, man, Efe Ajagba, this wasn't his spectacular performance. This is his top rank debut, and he looked solid in the fight, but he was definitely getting just outmaneuvered by Jonathan Rice. Jonathan Rice moves a little bit better. He was able to get some shots off every now and then. The problem with Jonathan Rice was he just didn't throw enough punches, and Efe Ajagba caught him every now and then with a couple good shots, right hands, and he was just walking Jonathan down. Jonathan Rice never really took initiative in the fight. He never really tried to push back Efe Ajagba at any point in the fight. He'll land a shot and he'd be content with that. And yeah, man, he was just content with, in the beginning, he tried to really push the pace against Efe Ajagba, but he wasn't pushing him back. When I mean push the pace, I mean he was throwing punches that could definitely hurt Efe Ajagba in the beginning of the fight. But then later in the fight, he was just content with surviving. So, man, that being said, man, Efe Ajagba, he switched trainers from Ronnie Shields to a new trainer, and I think that was a really big mistake by Efe Ajagba because this is definitely one of his least inspiring performances by Efe Ajagba by far. Efe Ajagba looked a lot more fundamentally sound with Ronnie Shields. He looked a lot more technical with Ronnie Shields, and he looked like he can be the future. But with this trainer, maybe too much too soon for Efe Ajagba as far as what the trainers trying to teach him, because Efe Ajagba understand that when you have a boxing trainer, he's not just teaching you about the boxing. He's actually doing strength and conditioning with you. He's doing a lot of things with you. And understand that Ronnie Shields had Efe Ajagba in peak prime shape, and Efe Ajagba, if you see him in the Jonathan Rice fight, he was looking a little soft. His body looked soft and his chest looked soft. Everything looked soft. Usually the guy looks like he's made of stone. Today he looked like he was made of Play-Doh. His physique did not look inspiring, and you could definitely tell by the explosiveness in his punches. This fight wasn't all there because he was landing some shots. And I think that if he was training with Ronnie Shields, the sheer athleticism of him training with Ronnie Shields, those shots would have put Rice to sleep. But the fact that Efe Ajagba does not have the same strength and conditioning that he used to do with Ronnie Shields, it definitely showed in his fight. So, one can say that Efe Ajagba is just getting his feet wet with his new trainer, and maybe over time he will be a better fighter. But as of now, Jonathan Rice is definitely not a guy you want to fight right away when getting a new trainer, because you're learning too many new things at once, right? Efe Ajagba looked like he was working on some new things in this fight, but like I said, they had sparred together, right? Another fight that I can think of where a fighter ended up like a world champion actually, and Joseph Parker, right? He fought Cujano, and they used to spar together. And Cujano basically went to decision with Joseph Parker. He didn't look good in that fight. Joseph Parker did not look good in that fight because Cujano already knew Joseph Parker's habits, right? So that's what usually happens when even low-level sparring partners spar somebody, that they got caught with certain things and they're not gonna get caught again. They made adjustments, and if it's not during the fight, it's after the fact they already sparred. So they didn't make it midway through the fight. adjustments, but they did next time they fought, i.e. when you see him fight on TV. So this fight was definitely a hard fight for Efe Ajagba as far as getting his feet wet and trying to look spectacular. This is definitely not the pro debut that Top Rank wanted to see with Efe Ajagba leaving PBC to Top Rank. He didn't look spectacular. It was a mediocre performance by Efe Ajagba. But I mean, I could trash Efe Ajagba, but you got to give it to Jonathan Rice. He looked really good in this fight. I heard the guy lost like 18 pounds, and he was in shape, man. He was in shape for this fight. As far as being ready to, throw punches at full strength, he never looked tired to the point where he looked like he was, he could just fall over or anything like that. He always looked like he was ready, he was fresh. His only problem is he just needs to throw more punches, But he looks like he's getting in good shape, and he's one of those fighters who takes sport boxing serious, because his only losses are to like elite level fighters, right? I mean, I can go down this guy's record, but I mean, for the most part, he's losing to top guys, right? The Tony Yoka, and he's not losing to bums, right? Recently, obviously, Dempsey McCain, undefeated fighter. I mean, most of his fights are like to elite level fighters, right? The guy is a knockout artist. He has 13 wins and 9 knockouts. So Jonathan definitely wasn't some nobody. This is definitely a good fight for Efe Ajagba. We'll see if he keeps his trainer. In my opinion, he needs to go back to Ronnie Shields. I think he overreacted with Efe Ajagba when he got dropped one fight ago, or it was a couple fights ago. He overreacted to that knockdown. He should go back to Ronnie Shields, because I think he looks a lot better with Ronnie instead of the new trainer, man. Anyway, let me know how you guys feel about it, though. I wasn't too excited with I wasn't too high on Efe Ajagba in his fight, but I mean, it happens sometimes in boxing. We'll see how everything happens. People don't have access to certain things like a gym, and maybe he couldn't. All the things that Efe Ajagba does for power training is at a gym, and maybe Efe Ajagba couldn't do that in this pandemic. So let me know how you guys feel about it, though. Like, comment, subscribe. This is the Empire. Geobas Empire. Peace.